Hi, welcome back. Welcome back or welcome, whatever. I'm doing another Kerbal series. Yay! Hopefully, I will actually finish it this time. um, but yeah, here we are doing, or here I am doing the first, the first launch of this. I've got some interesting mods picked out for this series. I'm using something I haven't done before. I saw someone play with it in some series or another. I completely forget. It was probably like Scott Manley or Beardy Penguin or something. I don't fucking know. Um, but I've got the research bodies mod, which if you don't know what it is, means you have to like use telescopes to go and like discover planets and stuff, which most of the time I haven't really seen a point in using because I know all of the Kerbal planets pretty much by heart because I have so many hundreds of hours on the game. But I decided pairing it with a completely new mod or planet mod, which is the Galileo Planet Pack, which I like. I think Marcus House did a video or a series with that or something, but I don't really remember any of it. Um, so I'm doing that, and I'm so in oh, and we're launching now. Um, anyways, in oh fuck, I'm so dumb. With a completely new planet pack that I like don't remember any of. I think it's a good combo. So I'm sort of like learning what the planets are alongside anyone that's watching, and I also just it's kind of fun. I don't know. But yeah, you'll notice that the starting rocket I'm going with here is a little unorthodox. I wanted to just try and make something bigger so I could get more of the like early game, just like launch into space and then launch into an orbit and then like, cause that's not that interesting. Um, I wanted to get a lot of that out of the way, but you're gonna notice that we end up going quite fast. Um, so yeah, we're up to like 700, 800. Okay, yeah, 800 meters per second, which is pretty quick. And also we don't have decouplers yet, so we're gonna have to try and slow down just like this, and we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, just making a quick save right there. Who am I kidding? This is a post recording thing in case you couldn't tell. It's also kind of stormy outside right now, so sorry if you can hear that. um, but yeah, getting all that good science, and there will be some like once we land. I won't spoil it because viewer retention or whatever that Matt Lown talks about. Um, like doing a gracious Kerbal backflip. Yeah, so I kind of decided that it would be faster to just like I was really nervous about that thing coming down. Actually, a little peek behind the curtain. I launched it before and tried to come down with just the top of the capsule and everything. And it exploded and crashed into the ground. So I figured, let's probably keep our Kerbals alive. Which, interestingly, they're not named Jeb, Bob, Bill, and Val. They're like Galileo and something and something. I forget. But trying to keep Galileo alive here. So I grab all the science from the capsule and just parasail his way down like a true proper space badass man. I don't know. Like, the early days of NASA spaceflight where they're just, checking test pilots and shit in there. Um, I don't know. Just trying to rationalize this, I guess. But, yeah, just coasting down with this. I don't know what's up with the nav ball. Or I guess technically the viewport is. I don't know. I don't really understood the controls properly for Kerbals. I think it's like something depends on like your viewing mode or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, here I was like, oh right, they sort of act as wings. So I wanted to try and do like a trick shot, or what's the, I don't know what the terminology is, but I wanted to do some sort of like cool fly through challenge thing for myself. I'm like, that's fun. And you'll notice just about here, I slammed Galileo's head right into that wall. So, yeah, I mean, you know, Kerbals, resilient little guys. I guess they don't got brains, because if they did, his would be mush. Because I think, I forget exactly what it said, but I think it was like something around the realm of 20 meters per second, which is really fast. And of course I named the flag fuck, because he would be in pain. Yeah, and here's our first little, yeah, okay. So the bit that you missed, apparently if a Kerbal has science, like, like they take the experiments from a capsule, if you recover that Kerbal, you don't get the science back, which I thought you did. But I guess you're just not allowed to. So I at first I thought it was just like I thought I had just forgotten to take it. So you'll see on this mission I did the same thing. So I took all the science out of the stored data out of the capsule, and yet again I recover him and I do not get any science. So I decided to just do one of those, the very generic, regular, you know, flea, one capsule flight. And that actually got us enough science to do anything. And of course get heat shields and more engines and stuff. So here we are. We're probably gonna go orbital with this one. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been like a week or so since I recorded this. But yeah, it's sort of similar to what was it? I think it wasn't called the Atlas or Ares, the Ares rocket that was planned to be like back when they were still trying to figure out what the SLS was going to be, and they're, you know, had a bunch of proposals, and one of them, because, you know, it was all just using, oops, I should cut that out. Fuck. Well, whatever. You all know what that was. It flashed to my Discord for a second, but anyways, they had during, you know, when they're trying to figure out all this stuff they could do with the shuttle hardware, that since they were canceling shuttle, one of them was a rather strange concept to make a solid core booster for human rated launches. Like, it would just be a one of the side boosters from SLS, or not SLS, well, I guess yes, SLS, but it would be one of the side boosters from shuttle with like a small liquid upper stage added onto, and then they would just like stick a capsule on top of it, which is a little sketchy. Like, you know, there's a reason that most first stages are not just solid, mostly because of stuff that happened with the shuttle. Yeah, so I guess that last flight was not orbital; it was just suborbital. But here we go, actually going. I've realized I've sped up these launches a little bit more than maybe I needed to, but I think that's okay, because I'm really bad at talking for long periods of time, and I think 10 minutes. I went for 20 minutes, 25-ish in the last series, the Interstellar whatever or something, and I think that was okay. But there were definitely times where I like completely lost the thread. But I mean, this is going by super fast. Yeah, so more science. We got 100-ish this time. So we can actually start building some like medium-sized rockets instead of the little tiny baby rockets that basically just get us to orbit. So we get those 2.5, I think, meter fairings, or not fairings, just tanks. There you go. Brain. But yeah, we're building. I think this is going to be a lunar, not lunar, an Iotan, because I think the moon, the closest moon is called Iota. It's also very small, so it's not hard to land on, which is handy, but that is not for this episode. That's probably going to be next episode, or definitely, I don't know why I said probably. I've already edited the next episode, so I know that it's going to be next episode is moon landing, or Iota. Or Iota, it is a moon, so it would be a moon landing. Which was definitely interesting. I don't know. I always forget when I'm like, oh, Kerbal Space Program. I always forget that sort of awkward period where you like don't have all the right size parts and everything's like kind of weird, and you just have to like build really awkward stuff without any fairings. But you know what? I love this game, warts and all, even though, there's a lot of problems I have with it. Wobbly rockets, man. That shit's not fun. I'll be honest. I understand why it's in there. I don't understand why it's so excessive. And I know this is like a more mainstream opinion since KSP2 and stuff. And that whole debacle. Oh, God. Speaking of KSP2, if you have not heard, there is a potential Kerbal successor called KSA, which are, who hasn't heard at this point. But I think it looks pretty promising. I guess I don't want to get my hopes too high up because of, I did with KSP2 and then I was just really sad. I mean, not that sad because it's just a video game, but I was like, God damn it, because I was really hoping it would be something cool. But I don't know, KSA, it seems more promising just because of the people they have on board, and it's all like, people who really care about the community and the game and stuff. But that's the end of the video. Yeah. Yeah, I guess stay tuned for the next one, probably in like a weekish. I don't know.